Los Angeles Clippers. Patrick Beverley, Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, new loss in overtime against Sacramento. A dramatic tip-in from Buddy Hield. Too many thought he would command, but wanted the winning situation here in LA as Murray comes up with a steal and then coughs it up to two-time Defensive Player of the Year, Kawhi Leonard. Here is George through the lane. He lost it. It's a hot potato right now. And finally,
such a big pickup for the Los Angeles Clippers. The versatility, the playmaking, the defensive length that he has. And okay.
Had a triple-double in the Nuggets opener. Nice delivery inside. It ends up with Harris, and Harris has it stolen by Beverley. An opportunity in transition for the Clippers. George corner three is good.
Tyronn Lue wants to see them get out. He wants to see some easy shots and transition opportunities for this Clippers team.
Lue has had many conversations with George, Kawhi, Patrick Beverley, Lou Williams, the core of this team. Lue talking with them about how he wants to best use them, but also making it a collaborative effort. A back and forth combo as Porter delivers the hammer off the steal.
Angeles Clippers and them getting better.
Well, it's not totally dissimilar to what we saw with Anthony Davis, right, Richard? As Leonard puts it down. Davis left his options open, but you thought ultimately he was going to stay with the Lakers, and eventually he did sign that max deal to stay.
Yeah, because where else was he going to go? Let's be really honest. Now, you win the championship, you're not going anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. That Denver skyline, I know Josh, Kroenke, and Stan and Ann and Nana in Columbia, Missouri are loving this right now. It's
for Porter Jr., a starter this season for Denver. As Ibaka can't push it home, Jokic fighting, Batum winning, corner three, rims in for
season, but he was coming off double shoulder surgery, just had a lot of stuff going on. I think the bubble, everybody handled it differently. But I think Paul George, if he gets back to that defensive and offensive form.
Richard Jefferson, Malika Andrews with you. Appreciate you hanging out with us on Christmas night. Hope you've had a wonderful Christmas and are having a great holiday season. Nice cut there from Millsap.
When you play with players like Jokic, it becomes so hard to guard everybody else because they get excited and they move because they know they're going to get rewarded.
Nice look from... Here is Murray peeling back. Working with Jokic, little two-man game. Murray's jumper rims off and Leonard the rebound. Luke Kennard into the game his first year with the Clippers. Just signed a 4-year, $64 million extension that'll kick in next year. Leonard sets up Ibaka. His three is good.
It was weird when you have a player that you played with for a couple of years and then he's coaching you in the playoffs and giving you DNPs. Not always fun.
3 rebounds in this first quarter. The last player to have a triple-double in each of his first 2 games of a season, Magic Johnson, back in the 82-8 during the game for Denver. Kennard looks off the pass, on the attack, pushes it up and off, and Jokic another rebound, his 4th.
Does it just feel like there's a little bit of extra energy in this game?
It does.
For both teams.
It's got that rematch juice, right? Barton slid. He's the lone starter remaining on the floor for Denver, out there with Barton, Morris, Bol, and Campazzo.
And you see Patterson in the game because if you get 2 or 3 fouls on Serge, 2 or 3 fouls on Zubac, Jokic is a monster. You need bodies for him.
George fading away. George leading the way with 10 points for LA. Williams, nice touch pass to Man.
And the Nuggets are known for being a talented free throw shooting team. 2 fouls on Serge Ibaka, 2 on Patrick Beverley.
Attention, so we just got to play with our hands up and just be aware that he's trying to draw fouls.
Thanks so much, Ty. Best of luck, guys. Back to you.
Thank you, Malika.
All right, Malika. Well, Ty Lue certainly has to like 11 assists on 11 made field the quarter.
And you see the Clippers came out in a little bit of a zone. A lot of times teams run zone out of timeouts just to throw off whatever play and turnover ratio. That's why the Denver Nuggets drafted him, is because they liked the way he controlled the game.
Reggie Jackson lines it up and knocks it down from deep. 9th deep into the playoffs.
They can, and it's all about who you surround them with. Jamal Murray has the ability to really just score at a high level. Jokic has the ability to get everyone in this. It was really crazy. It wasn't so much that they came back down from 3-1. That was just impressive enough. But the fact that they did it against a team that talent and all of the tools to be out there on the court, especially for teams that are playing big.
Here's Bol at 7-2. Morris a deep three. It is good. George with 13 points leading the way for the Clippers. Good hands and the steal from Denver. Barton got fouled. Count it. Plus the contact.
I'm not saying that they don't exist, but do you want to give them attention? That's an NBA and one 100 times out of 100.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Leonard got to his spot, finishes plus the foul.
So much new stuff. Teams not getting the opportunity to practice and play the way they would like because of the short layoff. And one. Okay.
Leonard. Facing up, takes, can't hit. Rebound Jokic. A 16-point Clipper lead. 5 minutes and 40 seconds to go in this first half. Morris finds the cutter. Harris behind the back.
It takes time. Michael Porter, that he hadn't played much basketball in the last 2 years, and it's great that he has these goals. But understand it could take 3-4 years for these goals to come to fruition. So he's got to be patient and hardworking, not just hardworking.
13 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists for Nikola Jokic. Clippers have shot it brilliantly and mostly controlled this first half. That wing three is good. 12 Nugget wins and Clippers losses. The Clippers were a plus 30 in the first half and a minus 64 in the second half. So, hey, make sure you don't go to bed. Stick around for quarters 3 and 4. Here's Leonard, the jab step and the jumper. Kawhi.
Look, that's one great thing about not having the crowd is you can hear T. Lue trying to tell Zubac to get out of the way so that Kawhi Leonard, could go one-on-one.
Both had very effective opening nights in a win against the Lakers. Here caught sleeping. Barton takes advantage. Found 6 assists in this half. 3 to shoot. Jokic has it knocked away by Leonard. Batum to his right. Leonard the shovel. Batum the finish plus the foul. 8 seconds left in the first half. Jokic with 1 second left. His three is good.
He's leaning on what the Clippers did in the regular season in their sole game leading into this.
He was such a big piece of what they did last year. And so, that's what this new portion of the season, and we're going to keep echoing that because you're going to see it all year long. Guys trying to figure out themselves, their coaches, and their new staff.
And Batum came away with the rebound for the Clippers. George rhythmically couldn't finish on the pull-up. And Millsap now in control for Denver. Nice delivery from Harris to Porter on
that ball. It's almost like he's shooting it before it touches his hands. You love that offensive mindset for the young player.
10 points for Porter, who had 7 in the first few minutes of this game. Leonard, why Leonard?
Okay, I'm going to say it. Can somebody tell Jamal Murray that the season has started? Can somebody tell him that? And I love Jamal Murray. I had him as a player. I love what he's done, but he's got to get going.
Nice move for Denver, trying to create a little momentum, get back in this game with the Clippers up by 18. Here is Murray, waits and lays it in. Holiday season, we know how irregular this holiday season is, but we hope you found a way to safely celebrate with those you love. We certainly send all of our... Murray on the attack. All right, get going.
And look, I love it. He's put his head down on 2 plays. They've gone underneath him on multiple pick and rolls, and he still puts his head down and just gets a layup.
George.
That's right. Still support.
5 on our networks today and 2 for each of us. So we're satisfied for a little bit, right?
I'm still hungry.
Me too, man.
There we go.
Let's play another one tonight after.
Yeah, speaking, I talk a little trash to Paul. He gets going. A couple free throws, a 3. I'm just trying to inspire him from here.
George flags it down after the deflection. 15-point game. Clippers have led by as many as 21. Batum cans the 20 for 24 from the line in this game. Zubats 8 of 11 from the line. Jokic flip the third.
So dribble weak. Here comes Kawhi Leonard on the dribble weak. Same play from Cleveland. I see you, T. Lou.
Batum catch fire and hit. Like Denver is in this game, you're going to have a really hard time winning.
You're going to be down 20 with 3 minutes to go in the third.
Williams pull-up is good. 6th man of the year. Most points off the bench in NBA history. Murray, difficult shot, but George doesn't get the roll. Jokic lost the rebound. 3 nuggets there, and Denver ends up giving the Clippers another chance.
And they always make you pay. They make you pay. When you give up those type of plays, you get even more frustrated because you know the other team's about to score.
Here come the Clippers again. Kennard. Out there with Zubats, Williams, George, and Batum. George, step back 3 is good. 21 points for Paul George. 23-point cushion for the Clippers. Barton, nice little hesitation, soaring through the lane. Couldn't finish. Jokic tips it in. Well, 17-point game. Clippers have led by as many as 24. Half floater left short, followed up. Nice little slink inside.
But you got plenty of time in this game, and one thing you know is that this Denver Nugget team is confident that they can come back.
Dozier's first bucket of the game. Good contest here. Murray ends up with it 5-on-2. Dozier lays it in. And just like they're on an 11-0 run, dating back to the end of the third. And a chance to cut a little deeper. But
yes, he did sign for under market value.
Leonard working Dozier. Leonard one-on-one. Help didn't come. Leonard takes advantage.
What did I say? 10 times out of 9, he's going to make that shot. He's getting to that spot, ladies and gentlemen.
Morris hits the jumper. 102-87. Clippers in front. 9 minutes to go in the fourth. Lot of game left. Murray connects. He's up to 15 points now. Has started to get it going a bit.
See, people, all you got to do is crack a couple of jokes, and these guys will start to wake up, start playing their game. Jamal Murray has really been the difference maker in this little comeback that they've been starting.
We'll call that a 2 from Murray. Ibaka's jumper is the 4th. Here is Barton around the Jokic screen. Back into the game. Jokic 1 assist, 2 rebounds away from a triple-double. Murray fading away. Is he going to...
Young fella.
17 now for Murray. 7 in the quarter.
And you see that defense completely shifted over.
Beverly hops into a bucket. Murray another 3. Oh yeah.
This is what we said. Jamal Murray is one of those guys that scores in bunches. He can give you 10, 12 points in 5 or 6 possessions. That's how good he is.
Bubble Murray has arrived. Jackson behind the back, flips it up and in. Murray gives it up. Jokic on the take, the Euro, and the team. Murray a three. That one rims out. Murray had made 7 of his last 8 field goal attempts after starting 1 of 7. George behind the back to Ibaka on a 3. Jokic, Crab dribbling down. Squeezes it out to Barton. Step back 3 is good. 15 points now for Barton. George has 21. Ibaka on the attack, finds Williams in the corner on a 3. Clippers will let some clock wind. George jumper is good. 23 points, 8 assists for Paul George on 8 of 14 shooting. Jokic lays it in. 21 points, 7 assists, 4 steals, 5 rebounds. Ibaka on the attack, couldn't reverse it in. Still a little light for Denver. Morris finds Murray, corner 3 is good. 43 to go in this 4th quarter. Clippers led by as many as 24 towards the end of the 3rd. Denver cut it to 11. They've had a couple chances to scrape closer, haven't been able to. Kawhi Leonard has left this game, won't return after a collision with Serge Ibaka. Here is Beverly, his 3 is good. Murray in the corner, didn't get that one. Offensive board, Barton keeping it alive. A chance in the corner for Dozier. He hits from down. Take advantage of the Clippers trying to lock down this victory against the team that eliminated them in historic fashion in the conference semifinals a season ago. Ibaka gets it off, puts it in, a little. 0.1 left on the clock. And